When's the last time you were laughing so hard your gut hurt and your cheeks hurt because you were laughing so hard? Hi, I'm Alice. Welcome back to the channel. And here we discuss oracle decks and the wisdom they can give to our lives in our everyday. Today's card, that's from the Soul Truth card deck that I love to use. The question on today's card is, when was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? You know, it's been a while for me, but I used to do it all the time. In my 20s and 30s, I used to be a big, sort of clumsy comedian, you can say. And I used to laugh my butt off all the time. And as you get older, things start to happen and you're not so good at it. But let's read the back. Let's read the back. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action, or I invite you to do it for the week, right, is make somebody laugh today, or make somebody laugh this week. You know, when we were kids, it was so easy to laugh. You know, things were goofy. We were, as adults, we don't get to be goofy so much. Well, as for me, I get to be goofy all the time because that's just sort of my personality. But anyways, when's the last time you sat and just laughed your butt off with a girlfriend or with family or watching something? It is so healing for us. Many years ago, I read a book where a woman healed herself from some chronic illness. I mean, through laughter. She literally, hours upon hours a day, she sat and laughed. So she watched movies, read books, watched comedians, and within 3 months, if I remember correctly, the diagnosis that she had was no longer the diagnosis she had. She had a different one, less severe, less life-threatening. And that just put in my head like, oh my God, if this woman can do this, just with laughter. Think of all the hormones, all the good feeling chemicals that the body had to do to create a shift in her health. I mean, that's huge, right? So, laughter is, the source of life sometimes, right? When we hear an infant laugh, a toddler laugh, and it's that, I can't do it, but that laughter, it just makes you laugh. And you've seen those experiments before where someone might be at a bus station or a bus stop and they start laughing and the rest of the people start smiling and laughing with them, not knowing even in the least what that person is laughing about because they're probably a professional laugher. But it is such an infectious thing, is laughing. So I invite you this week to watch a comedy, watch a funny movie, do some joking around with some friends. It's so good for you. The other card that I pulled, which I found, you can't make this stuff up. Sometimes the universe is always on target, right? I also used Colette Baron-Reid's deck. Hold on a minute. And this is what came up. The Rose's Kiss. Let's read that real fast. So the key concepts of the Rose's Kiss is joy, experiencing pleasure, deep satisfaction and enjoyment, desires acknowledge, 5 sensory reality. It's also the number 9. So if you resonate with the number 9, this is for you, right? Well, it's for all of us, really, because wait till I read this for you. Take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. Right? Oh my God. It's like, yeah, okay. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false ideal of how we are meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasures of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heat and softness of your companion animal nestled beside you? Be present to another person. See them. Let yourself be seen. Your five senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. And you know, when you laugh, when that gut starts to hurt, when your cheeks start to hurt because you can't stop smiling, you are engaged in all of your senses, right? And we really need more of that because the phone thing is where it disengages us, our bodies. We're up here only, right? So you may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life. By being present to the sensual world, you invite an even deeper spiritual experience. Amazing, isn't it? Perhaps it is really time to stop and kiss the roses. What a great little analogy, right? So this week, I invite you to feel everything with a little bit of laughter. Take the laughter with you. If you need to listen to a podcast that's funny, do it. Bring that innocence of laughter and joy into your life this week, right? And see what happens. See if things shift in your life. Okay. Thank you for being here this week, and I hope you enjoyed the talk today. So if you did, don't forget to subscribe. It's something important here on YouTube, right? Okay, well, have a great rest of your week. Remember your joy, and I'll see you back here on Friday. Bye.